how's it going, everybody? Doing a video game haul today, or pickup, whatever you want to call it. I got 4 games here. I went to the video game trading post earlier today in the Bayshore Mall, South Shore Mall. I was in there for a bit trying to find stuff. There was one game I specifically went there to get, and I was looking around at other games I'd been looking at on eBay. And I picked up another 2, and then I came across one that I just wanted because I still have the manual. I still have the manual for 2 of these games back when I was a kid, and the other one I just remember playing the hell out of this game when I was younger. So I'm like, I'm picking it up. It was $3. But yeah, got 4 games. I'm also going to do a little bit of cleaning of the cartridges on 3 of the games here, so I figured I'd do that in the video as well. Right, why not? Alright, I'll start over with the game I went to get. I was looking at this on eBay, and the price here, all 4 of these games are $28 and $20 after tax. The 3 other games were cheaper than eBay price. This one was on the cheaper end of the eBay prices. I had this when I was a kid, and I love this game, and I was watching Jeff Gershman's, he's like ranking NES games, he's doing his thing, and he's playing the first one, which I had never played that one, but I had this when I was a kid, and I loved it, but it's like the same exact game, just like better graphics. I don't know what else is different, but it is Super Baseball Simulator 1000. This was at $10. Sometimes video game trading posts, if they don't update their prices, you'll go up there and they'll scan in what you think is something, and then it's either, sometimes it's less as well, or more. These games are all exactly what they said they were. But I loved this game when I was younger. It's a sport game where the pitchers and the hitters, you have like special powers you can use. I think like one's maybe bird bat or something like that, or like I forget how it goes, but like it's like a ball where it looks like it's like one ball's coming. It's like a mirage, or like a I don't know the word would be, like almost like an illusion of other baseballs. It's like a missile hit. There's one that like there's a pitch that will be like all over the stuff, all over the place. It's crazy stuff like that. And I think this one actually added, according to his videos, added one where like the fielders could also rob home runs with special moves and stuff. It's been so long since I played it, but I saw him do the video, and I'm like, I remember that game. There's like 3 leagues in it, the Ultra League, and like I forget what the other ones are. I think you can play in space, and there's like 6 different stadiums. But this one does need a little cleaning on the front. I actually didn't notice the grime here, but other than that, the label's in solid shape, and that's cool. There's some grime on there, but you can get that off with a little nail polish remover. Thankfully, my fiance has this. Oh God, why did I just smell that? I'm like acting. I'm glad I didn't just go like this, because I'm acting like it was a drink review video for a second. This should get off this grime here. That might not sound good, so I apologize if it's See, I got that stuff off. I'll get in there again a little later and just clean up the rest of the crud. But really cool game, actually. Like, really cool. If you're into sport games that are kind of arcadey and a little bit different, you want to check this game out. So the second game is another Super Nintendo game that I had seen. I'd actually got that game first. This next game I'll show second. This one third, and then a PS2 game last. But I had this one again. I played it. I loved it. I'm pretty sure Nintendo made this and Stanley Cup Hockey, so they have a specific view, a weird view. There's like no crowd. it's mode 7 that like turns the cord around and stuff, but it is NCAA Basketball. Like I said, it was $3. I'm doing it. Like, you can get this online for like $5 or $6, but you're not gonna be able to beat this price just because people have to charge shipping. Like, if you're not charging at least like $5 or $6 for this on eBay, you're literally losing money. But yeah, I used to enjoy this. It had fake players and stuff, obviously, because there's no license or player's license. But I remember it was a fun game. It was cool. I like Stanley Cup hockey. It had a specific look. I don't know how to really describe it. It was almost like floor level. It was interesting. This one is actually in really good shape. Let me cap this first before I spill it. I have to do this on Baseball Simulator 1000. I need to clean the bottom of the cartridge. This is in really good shape, though. They have tons of this game. That's why it's $3. Same thing. There's like 7 or 8 Stanley Cup hockeys, a bunch of NHL 96s and 95s. I prefer the NHLs on the Sega Genesis than the Super Nintendo. They just play better and they kind of look better. Let's see how grimy these cartridges are. I don't know if you can see that. There's glare coming in here. Some crud on this one, but not bad. This was a cool game, another cool sport game. If you're into sport games, pick this up because it's $3. Well, I don't know how much it would be. On eBay, it's like 5 or 6, 7 maybe, but if you have retro game stores close to you and they have this game, it's going to be under $5. There's no way you're charging more than that. In nice shape as well. Let me scrub Baseball Simulator, see how dirty that is. This one looks dirtier. Not terrible. I'm gonna have to get in there with that nail polish polish a little later. Maybe the rubbing alcohol might get rid of it too. Some of this other crud. I can actually have the tool now, so I can actually pop these open. And get in there and see what's going on the inside. If there's any problem with them working. Because I actually didn't test them there. They usually test the games there. They didn't this time. The third game is an NES game. I finally have my other game in this, not this series, but this property, this license. It's not a sequel or anything to it. And I grabbed this one, was $5, and I grabbed this one, they had like 7 or 8 of them. And I grabbed this one because it actually had the manual in there too, which was nice. The rest didn't. And it's still the same price. But it is Mission Impossible. I've been on a little bit of Mission Impossible kick. I did that role play. And this is based on the show. It's got, this guy was definitely in the show. Phelps. Jim Phelps. The other people might have been too. I've seen the show from back in the day. I've seen like episodes of it, and it's really cool, but I don't know all the characters' names. And you got the cool manual there as well. It's $5. I almost grabbed Fester's Quest too. It was $6. That's not that great of a game, but it's another game I had when I was a kid that I remember enjoying what I played of it. I never completed it or anything, but the fact that you grab the manual, some of the games they have in there have manuals, most don't. Ultra Games, again, Konami's second company they made, because Nintendo will only allow them, I guess, to put out a certain amount of games a year, and then all these other publishers would have different companies like Ultra and stuff. I never played this as a kid, but I know I watch videos of it. It's a top-down Metal Gear type game, like the Metal Gear NES. Similar perspective. This shows you all the stuff, gadgets and the like. Got Max Harte, Grant Collier, Nicholas Black. They all have names too. Like Jim, please don't call me Digger Phelps. Digger Phelps is I think he's a football coach. He was a college coach, maybe he's a pro coach. Shannon Reed, like Nicholas Hyde the Shakespeare Black. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Max Ride like the Wind, and Grant the Gazelle Collier. Always cool getting a manual though. Old NES manuals were small. And this is another cartridge that was in great shape. I didn't know how the back would look because the manual was covering it. There could have been crud on it. It could have been cut up a little bit, but the front label looks great, actually. This one looks like it might be a little grimy as well. I was looking at it. I almost got Resident Evil 6 on the 360, but it was only $5. And they have a ton of them, so if I want it, I can go back. I didn't know if it was backwards compatible because they released other versions of it, so I didn't know if that's their way of saying, no, you gotta buy the Xbox One better version with all the content. You can't play that one, I was looking at Far Cry 2 again, too. I've owned that game 4 times. I love it. It's my favorite Far Cry. This one's not dirty at all, but it looks kind of rusted, actually. But I would assume this actually works because I would think they would test this stuff if it was traded in, but I don't know. You get a thing here. Store credit returns only. We'll see though if it's probably fine. Don't need this anymore. This game's a PS2 game. I was looking around the Xbox games, and like I said, the 360 as well. On the PS2, I was looking for Legacy of Kain Defiance. They did not have it on either the Xbox or the PS2. They had Soul Reaver 2 there, and I was like, well, maybe it was $25. I was like, no. Not that it's a bad price, but I was just like, I don't want to spend that much. Well, they had this, and I've never played it. I enjoy the first one on those systems, but it is Spy Hunter 2. This is complete. The disc is in pretty good shape as well. They also made that Spy Hunter Nowhere to Run with The Rock. I think it was supposed to be a movie, and the movie got canceled or something, but the game still came out. At least on the PS2. I don't know if it was on the Xbox or the GameCube. This was $8, so a little bit cheaper than eBay by $1 or $2, depending. The disc is in pretty good shape as well, which is nice. I said I never played this one, but I like the first one. It's not the first in the series. They were out back in the day, I think. Nintendo had one. It was originally an arcade game, I believe. The NES had one. I think Commodore 64 had one. One of the Ataris might have had one. And they had Spy Hunter 2 also back then. But definitely cool to get. Graphically, it looks actually quite a bit better than the first one. The first one came out in 01. When did this one come out? 03. The first one I think was 01. That one looked solid too, but this one actually looks, just from these screenshots, it looks quite a bit better. This one looks like you can use all the types of different things, vehicles as well. Got some DVD extra features. The Spy Hunter theme song, Dark Carnival, performed live by Vanessa Carlton. An interview with Vanessa Carlton, Spy Hunter Then and Now documentary. It's always cool when they threw in. They would do this back then in this era. Occasionally, they throw in behind the scenes crap. Does this not have the I don't know who does the Spy Hunter theme. I forget who it is, but the it's such a classic tune. I don't know. I guess this is not in this one. I'm excited to check this out, and by check it out, mean not play it. I will say right now, I'm absolutely throwing Super Baseball Simulator 1000 in. I gotta test those. I gotta test Spider 2 as well, but so I guess I will be playing them all a little bit. Because if they don't work, gotta bring them back. But yeah, a little haul, nothing crazy. I wanted to add in the N64 game I got, but I don't know if I talked about it. I got somebody else's game, a PS4 game. I mentioned this, and the person got my game. We finally are shipping them to each other. So, but yeah, that's probably gonna be here like Tuesday because Labor Day is Monday. But yeah, pick up here of Mission Impossible for the Super Nintendo with manual. Super Baseball Simulator 1000 and NCAA Basketball for the Super Nintendo. Check both of these. If you're into sport games or if you're into different kind of sport games, absolutely check this out. This is a really good game. And this is a solid basketball game too if you're into basketball games. And Spy Hunter 2, which I have never played, so if anyone's played this, let me know. And don't forget, if you watch this long, leave a comment, like, whatever. I didn't say it in the beginning, so probably fucked. But yeah. I get the itch to go, I almost want to go back to one of these. I wanted to go to the Oakdale one, but I was like, I don't want to take the train and walk there. And I feel like asking my fiance if she wanted to go. So I was like, you know what, I'll walk over to the one in Bayshore. I haven't been to that one in a while. So, got some nice grabs, 4 games for under $30. That's kind of cool, right? I'm going to garage sales tomorrow. I'll somehow come across 3 of these games for $1. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for checking this out. And